Right, because I'm supposed to be a rugby channel, so I thought it'd be prudent that I talk about the draw that has just taken place for the group stages of the 2027 Rugby World Cup to take place in Australia, which, now, obviously, this Rugby World Cup has a totally different format compared to previous editions. Funny enough, it was Australia. It was like it was Australia. The last time the Rugby World Cup was in Australia, it was the first time to feature a new format, which was the four pools of five teams, and then with top two going to the quarterfinals. So that was like 20. What is it? That was like 22 years ago, so it'll be 24 years by the time this particular Rugby World Cup comes along. So, briefly explain the format. It is six pools of 24 teams. The top two go through, plus the best four third place teams. So it's a bit like the Euros. And I think the World Cup, I think the Football World Cup is going to have something really similar because, of course, they're going to 48 teams. So you certainly can't just have the top two teams from each group anymore. But anyway, let's quickly get through it because it is 20 to 11 as I start filming this. So obviously the biggest news, the All Blacks have been drawn with the host Australia. And I guess it's a bit of a side note, but Chile and Hong Kong are in the same group as the All Blacks and the Wallabies. And the order of the games is to be confirmed. One would hope that they start the tournament with All Blacks versus the Wallabies because that would be some way to start it. Also, if you had it as the second, if you had it as the second game, it's not as ideal. Thirdly, as the third game, you would have anticipated that both All Blacks and Wallabies would have won their games against Chile and Hong Kong, and so that third game kind of almost has really got no meaning. So it better be the first game, which, we'll see what happens there. And if it is, it'll be in Perth because Perth is slated to host the opening game of this Rugby World Cup. Have a look at the other groups. Pool B, you got South Africa, Italy, Georgia, Romania. Italy have a really, really good chance of finally making it out of the group stages, albeit, it is a different format. But you'd fancy Georgia there. I guess Italy, Georgia will be battling out for that runners-up spot. And I guess probably will be one of the four top third place teams given the nature of that pool. Don't write off Romania, of course. Pool C, you got Argentina, Fiji, Spain, and Canada. Again, So the other thing I guess I should say now, this format, certainly if you are, a fan of the Pacifica nations or tier 2 nation like Japan or that sort, this format actually really suits you because, you're almost, unless you have a really shocking tournament, you should really get into the round of 16. Pool D is the interesting one. Ireland, Scotland, Uruguay, and Portugal. I guess you'd anticipate Ireland and Scotland would go through, but Uruguay and Portugal, I don't think you can really take them lightly. And I think, Uruguay, Portugal could fancy themselves to go in as one of the top third place teams. But Pool E is the really intriguing one. Look, another time, yes, France is in it, and they should go through as the top, as the group winner. But Japan, USA, Samoa, I think it might very well be a bit of a flip of the coin in terms of who gets that second spot. They might still very well get the consolation third spot, USA or Samoa. I think, certainly Samoa with their pedigree at Rugby World Cups, they'd be fancying themselves to make the knockouts for the first time. When was it? Would have been 1999. So, and yes, even though Samoan rugby isn't exactly in the state that it was. And then finally, of course, England, Wales, Tonga and Zimbabwe. Yeah, I guess, yeah, there's certainly, you've seen the All Blacks, Australia, Ireland, Scotland, and England, Wales. They seem to like their rivalries. And I guess South Africa, Italy's becoming a bit of a rivalry itself for some strange reason. But that is the format there. The games are to come. But look, I guess I might as well end with an early prediction. I think the All Blacks, South Africa, Argentina, Ireland, France, and England will go through as group winners. Australia, Italy, Fiji, Scotland, Japan, and Wales as runners-up. And I think my four third-place teams would be Georgia, Portugal, Samoa, and Tonga. But there you go. It's still a long way to go. Hey, you know what? At least it's better than making the draws 3 years out from the Rugby World Cup. So maybe we'll get to the time when it's held like 1 year before the Rugby World Cup. But what are your thoughts on the poll? And of course, if you like this video, feel free to like and don't forget to subscribe.